So my plan is to become a hunter and hunt, deer and moose and these things myself. And, we come from a family with a lot of hunters, so this is the journey and the path that I'm gonna take. Especially for me as an ethical vegan of 5 years, I think it's really important for me, for my personal journey.
Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So one of our viewers just let us know that John Venus made yet another video, this time talking about why he's no longer vegan and now supposedly hunting? I mean, how does that even follow from his previous video where he said he's no longer vegan because he has some mean friends, that he's not sure if his child should be vegan, so maybe he himself shouldn't be vegan, and he's not sure what the scientific literature really says because there's conflicting opinions and conclusions. So now I'm really wondering, is he trying to just troll us all vegans and everyone else because we're all talking about him now? I don't know. Let's jump in and see what he says.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
So last week we made a video announcing that we're no longer vegan, and this raised a
Wait, we are no longer vegan? I mean, I remember responding to your video that was specifically just you were the only person in the video, John. So now you're saying that your wife was behind this video too? So this is new information. Continue on, John.
A lot of questions, so we want to sit down today and talk to you guys who follow us for the people that we are, and really want to understand the situation a little bit better, because with the video that I made, it was not very specific. It was just me announcing the choice that was the choice that we made for our family that we feel is best. Maybe this will give
Okay, we made for our family. And you were actually being specific in your video, John. You gave at least 3 arguments, like I said at the beginning of this video here. So anyway, let's continue on.
Get a little bit more clarity and hopefully help you guys understand a little bit better where we're coming from, and not only that, but explain what our plan is moving forward, what you can expect to see from us here on the channel.
Like what? Hunting vlogs maybe?
And on social media, and our view on things. So
yeah, and of course we're not here to try and justify ourselves, because we know that there's so many people who are just trying to twist and turn everything we say no matter what.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know who you're talking about. Hopefully it's not me, because I don't twist and turn anything anyone says. I just show what people say and I respond to them in a fact-based, truthful manner. So anyway, let's continue on.
As you guys know, the hatred out there right now on the vegan community towards us is just insane. And I think it has a little bit to do with the current climate of the world, but we...
No, don't go there. Don't go there, please. Anyway, I want to say personally, the video I made about you guys, or John, and now I know it's about both you guys, was not coming from a place of hate. I was truly, sincerely trying to understand the 3 arguments that John gave, and they made absolutely no sense. None of those necessitated the conclusion, I can no longer be vegan. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put the link down in the show notes, and I'll put a little card up here. Just click it, and I don't want to repeat myself over and over. Just watch my first video about his first video. Anyway, let's continue.
We do see a lot of people taking advantage of the situation, using our names and my name to boost themselves above us and talk down on us, make up stories and lies, and
hopefully again, you're not talking about me. I'm just responding. I've made up 0 lies. I'm just responding to the exact words that you, John Venus, said. Nothing more than that.
We haven't really, shared anything personal, so it's all speculation, and we don't want you guys to think that we are some sort of monsters or that we're doing things for the money and that everything is a lie and that we're just fake. Because honesty and compassion are 2 of our very, very core values in our family, and we want to keep it that way and make that 100% clear. So,
alright, I want to see how compassion ties into this hunting bit, which I assume you're going to announce. You put hunting in all caps in your video here, John, so let's see.
So the first thing I just want to say is that this change was not, random. It wasn't out of fear. It wasn't because we don't know what we're doing, that we don't understand nutrition and health. This is a conscious decision that we made for our family, because we truly believe that a vegan lifestyle sometimes is not optimal for everyone.
Yeah, true, it isn't. If you're just gonna eat, like, say, French fries and Oreos, it's probably not gonna be the best diet for you. But I've seen no medical doctor, vegan medical doctor, or even health organization say that it's not optimal, not healthy. I don't like his terminology about optimal. It's nutritionally adequate. A vegan diet is nutritionally adequate for all people in all phases of life. So if you're eating a healthy, balanced, whole food, plant-based diet, John, please show me the evidence that says that diet is unhealthy for children and adults.
And that is something that, you know, may or may not be true. We're not saying that we own the truth here, but we as a family feel that way, and we have to do what feels right for us. And
you might feel that way, John. I can feel all sorts of things, but you know, unless there's some kind of evidence to justify that belief, it's just what you feel. And again, you've shown from your video, I'm not speculating here, I'm just showing your video, you provided absolutely zero evidence that eating a whole food plant-based diet is somehow unhealthy for adults or children. And I actually responded and showed your brother's video, who's actually a vegan and medical doctor, and he flat out said that he's seen no evidence that says that you know, he says that every person can be vegan. There's no science that shows that some people can or some people can't. So John, again, you're just going off feeling here. If you want to have people respect what you say when you make claims like this, please have some support. Otherwise, yeah, people like me who are evidence-based are going to be a little frustrated.
Nobody should have the right to say that that is a wrong thing, because we all have the right to do what we feel is right for ourselves and our family. And this doesn't...
Again, yeah, you can feel what you want, John. I'm not telling you can't feel that way, but if you want to try to pass your feeling off as like a evidence-based reason for quitting vegan, you've actually shown zero evidence that being vegan is unhealthy.
This doesn't mean that we don't believe that a vegan diet can be optimal, can be great, because we still believe that it can be good for a lot of people, maybe most people, but we don't think that it is the best way for every single person.
Okay, already, you just said it's probably best for most people. So what makes you believe that you're not in this majority and your child is not in this majority of most people where a vegan diet works? What makes you think that you're not? Let's see.
Because we're all different individuals, we have different needs, and making this decision was also not something that I ever thought that I would have to make. It actually hasn't been like on my mind at all. I thought I would be vegan for the rest of my life because of the values behind veganism that I really, really deeply believe in. Okay,
so we're talking about the vegan values, not of optimal health, but of that it's morally wrong to murder, torture, kill animals needlessly for food or clothing. So now you feel differently? You feel that is now not immoral? I don't understand how you kind of flip the switch there.
Some concerns that I had started last year where I had my blood tested and I was low in vitamin A and on the lower side of vitamin K. This does not mean that that's because of the vegan diet. It might...
Okay, yeah, I heard about this on her Instagram post, supposedly, that she revealed these blood test results. And that's why I always tell people, get your blood tested if you can before you go vegan, or at least early in your vegan years, and get your blood tested regularly. That way you know if you wait like 4 or 5 years like she did and you're low in a vitamin or two, you'll know that if you wait that long, you have no idea what caused it. You can't say a vegan diet caused it. You got to know what your baseline is before. And still, say the vegan diet did somehow cause it. You know, just let's give her that. Well, I've never heard a doctor say, well, to correct a vegan deficiency, start eating meat. Well, some have said that. I mean, the prescription for any person, regardless of their diet, if they're low in a vitamin or nutrient, is to take a supplement. I mean, especially if you have vegan morals, as you guys were talking about here, it just seems like a no-brainer. Eat and kill dead animals or take a supplement. It's a no-brainer.
It might be some genetic problems that I have, or it might have been because of pregnancy and breastfeeding. You know, we're not really sure, so we don't want to say that that's the reason that...
Then more reason just to take a supplement. And I can already hear the haters, well, you shouldn't have to take a supplement if you're a vegan. Well, look at this multi-billion-dollar supplement market. It wasn't created for vegans, it's created for normal non-vegan people. So if regular meat-eating people could take supplements, why can't a vegan take a supplement if he or she finds that he or she is deficient in something? It makes sense, right?
We're no longer vegan, that's not the case, but that was a small concern that eventually led us to just look deeper into things. And you know, after that blood test, I didn't even get concerned about it. Like, I didn't consider not being vegan anymore. I started taking a vitamin K2 supplement.
Oh, all right, good. I'm kind of forget about what I just said there, but good, awesome.
Didn't take a vitamin A supplement, but I did focus more on getting like sources of beta carotene.
Some people, even though they're
okay, so good. She tried to address it through diet and supplements. Awesome. I haven't heard about a follow-up blood test. Did your what you did there correct that? I mean, that's usually what happens when you're deficient. You get tested a second time or a third time to see if what you're doing is actually working. But I guess we didn't get a second blood test.
They're supplementing with B12. They're not absorbing it, and then they develop issues. And there's so many different variations and so many different genetic factors that play a role in some of these nutritional uptakes, and whether it's genetics or micro.
Okay, we're talking about B12 deficiencies. Again, if you're worried about if you have a proper intrinsic factor to properly absorb vitamin B12, yeah, just take a test. I mean, I remember John's blood test from a few years ago. He made a video. I checked that one out, and I remember everything was fine, B12 included, right? I remember him being deficient in nothing. So it seems like he's just throwing out there, well, some people are deficient in B12, therefore I can't be vegan. And you do know, John, that livestock feed is supplemented with B12. So why eat the middleman when you can just take the supplement yourself and not kill animals?
It is the fact that it is more challenging and more risky for us, we feel, to do something that is required more special attention, that you have to be mindful of these things and also pay attention to different symptoms and different reactions.
Wait, okay, now I'm getting a little annoyed here. So you're saying that non-vegans don't have to be as mindful about their diet, the nutrients that they're getting from their food? No, you definitely have to. You could eat a junk food non-vegan diet, you could eat a junk food vegan diet. You should still get your blood tested at regular intervals to see where you're at. I mean, I'll speak for myself here. This will be my 10th year vegan. I get my blood tested every 12 to 18 months, put them up here for you guys to see, not deficient in anything. I'm not all that mindful. I don't punch all my food into chronometer. Oops, I got a call here, guys. Hang on one second. All right, guys, sorry about that. The cable company's coming here to cut down all these fallen cable wires that are surrounding my house. So, oh well, let's get back to John here.
And that's the whole point. Like, we feel like it is the safest option to do what we're doing right now, which is incorporating some animal products, because the fact is that it's more difficult not to, and we don't want to.
It's not, John. It is. Now I'm getting really upset. It is not more difficult. I've been vegan longer than you have. I'm much older than you too. I'm 52 years old. I don't do anything special. I think as I was talking about when the phone call came, I don't punch my diet, my food every day into chronometer and see all the things I'm getting. I just eat a healthy, balanced, sensible vegan diet. B12 supplementation, because every person should, regardless if you're vegan or not. It's not that difficult. You don't have to do all these special things, John. You're scaring, I'm getting mad. You're scaring people who might be interested in vegan diets, like giving them this unfounded fear about how you have to do all these special things and feeding into what the anti-vegans are saying. I'm telling you, I'm vegan longer, I'm older. I don't do all these special things. I just eat good food.
To take any risk, and it doesn't feel right to do that.
Yeah, and also like having.
All right, this is getting kind of long, so I wanted to fast forward and try to see where he's talking about hunting, because after all, that's in the title of his video.
As well as the animal foods being wild caught stuff, so stuff from the nature. We're in a valley right now with an abundance of deer that are overpopulated, and a lot of fish in the sea and in the rivers and in the mountain waters. So that is how we're sourced.
Oh man, okay. All right, so you find it's moral now to kill animals for food if there's an overabundance of them. I thought if you said you guys were at the beginning of this video, you were vegans, at least in the past, for moral reasons, that you believed it was morally wrong to kill animals needlessly for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So now you think it's okay to kill animals. If there's a good reason, if there's too many animals, you need to go out there and do good for them. You're helping them. You're helping the world by killing animals. Oh, okay, so that's how your morality flipped. If there's too many of an animal, it's cool to kill them. It's not morally wrong, huh? And there's fish in the seas. So, I mean, what kind of argument is that? There's fish in the sea, so therefore I need to go catch them, kill them, so they need to be eaten because they're out there in the ocean. John.
Is how we're sourcing our animal products right now.
Not everyone lives in areas where they're able to get local hunted meat or fish. Not everyone's going to be able to walk out your door and just go fishing, right? So that's going to be different for everyone. So we're not trying to look down to anyone who's doing things differently.
But at the same time, you're trying to make it seem like you're somehow more moral and or more ethical because the animals that you're eating, the deer and the fish, were from your local neighborhood. That is not true of morality. If I go and kill someone in my neighborhood, it's not somehow more moral than if I went to another state and killed a person. It's still both actions result in a person needlessly dying.
We're not judging anyone.
So my plan is to become a hunter and hunt deer and moose and these things myself. And we come from a family with a lot of hunters, so this is the journey and the path that I'm gonna take. Especially for me as an ethical vegan of 5 years, I think it's really important for me, for my personal journey, to hunt and kill these animals myself. Because I'm not saying that everyone...
Is he trolling us right now? How could he in the same breath say his background as an ethical vegan to his next step in his life's journey is to hunt and kill animals? It's completely incompatible, John. I know a lot of people in the comments of my videos were saying you're never vegan, and who am I to say? But now from hearing what you just said here, I'm inclined to agree with them. How can you in one breath say you were a moral, ethical vegan, and all of a sudden flip the switch and now find that you want to take hunting as your next phase? How does that happen? How does morality flip? We pretty much all people in their moral views find rape to be wrong and immoral. How all of a sudden you just flip a switch one day? Rape's not bad, it's the same thing. How can your morals just flip 180 degrees like that? I just don't get it, which, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure John was probably never vegan to begin with, because this is unheard of. How do you go from believing that it's morally wrong to kill animals to, oh yeah, it's great now, it's fine to kill animals as long as they're from my local area, then everything's okay? And I've heard enough here. We've gotten to the hunting. He's just making it worse. I don't think this video has helped what he said. It seemed like his intention was to clarify his original video, why he's no longer vegan, and he did bring up a few more points, none of them which made any more sense than anything he said in his first video. And now this whole thing, he's going to be this moral, ethical vegan who hunts now because there's a lot of deer in his neighborhood. I mean, anyway, I'm just kind of speechless to hear something like this coming from someone who was claiming they were vegan for the moral, ethical reasons, which I just am completely dubious of that ever being the case. What do you guys think? Leave your questions and comments down below. I don't even know what to say. Just let me know what your thoughts are on a moral vegan hunter. Is that even possible? Of course it's not. And any of the reasons he gave here, are any of them compelling enough to make anyone quit being vegan? Just let me know your thoughts. Hit like, share this video, and oh gosh, guys, let's keep it carb, baby.
Round